Cracking. All right. What is happening, Ustream family? We are all up in here tonight. I'm here. I'm a little late. Well, I'm a lot late. I'm like an hour late. I'm usually on at 7. It is 8 p.m. on the West Coast. But damn it, I'm here. I am here, ready to chop up game with the family. Keyboard sound. All right. I'm a little out of it because I was in Vegas this weekend. I got back today. Got back hella early. Haven't rested well. But I'm here though. I'm pulling it together. A lot of stuff we're going to cover tonight. How's everybody doing in the chat room? Still working on trying to get the moderator thing going in the room. I think Ola might be a moderator. I think Natural Charm still might be a moderator in the room. Probably, let me see. There's only one moderator that says me. So the Ustream is having issues with me modding people, but it's all right. It's okay. It is all right. We're going to make it do what it do. Anywho, all right? So we got to talk about the fight. We got to talk about other stuff going on. I know the VMAs, the award show is on now. That's why the show is a little late as well, because I know a lot of people are watching the VMAs, the Video Music Award shows. And from what I'm hearing, a lot of people are mentioning Colin Kaepernick. Shout out to our brother Colin Kaepernick. I know Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris Jackson, she was up there denouncing white supremacy and neo-Nazism and all that stuff, so that's a good thing. This is why, family, it's important for us to drive the narrative. That's why it's very important for us to drive the narrative where it should be. We've been driving the narrative towards white supremacy. We need to put that on the table and deal with that. We need to drive that narrative. Driving the narrative of white supremacy, that's something that we have been doing. This is something that we've been doing for a minute. I've made movies about it. Now people are putting it on the table. People are talking about it because now white supremacy is spilling out, and not just white supremacy, white extremism. And understand this. Understand about white supremacy, family. A lot of people are perfectly fine with white supremacy, but they will have a problem with white extremism. And what we're seeing now is white extremism. It's uncodified white supremacy. White extremism is blatant white supremacy. White supremacy is systematic. And understand, in any system that's a poisonous system, the system of white supremacy, and this will give you a good visualization of it. The system of white supremacy is like a gigantic sewer system. You understand? It's a gigantic sewer system full of feces that's circulating around. And they keep that sewer system underground for the most part. It's there, but they keep it underground, unseen. But it's always there. And every blue moon in any sewer system or any toilet system, the toilet backs up. And that's what white extremism is. White supremacy is backing up on itself, and the shit is spilling over into the streets. And that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing the toilet of white supremacy spilling over now. So now you have a lot of people who want the system of white supremacy maintained, but they're just really trying to mop up the shit to put it back underground. When we need to get rid of the complete sewer system itself. You understand? So that's how we got to look at it. It's a gigantic sewer system. And it has backed up in the streets. You have these white supremacist groups who have been basically endorsed by a shitty president. The president has endorsed them. The stuff that we're seeing especially out there in Charlottesville. They are arresting some people. They finally got around to arresting some of the other terrorists. But understand, these white supremacists are on code. There was one Klan leader who was out there. He actually pulled out a gun. There's video of it. Pulled out a gun and shot at a black anti-protester. He first aimed his gun, and he found out the gun was on safety. He aimed the gun at the black man's face. Then, I guess he had a second of clarity. He took the safety off and then shot at the ground. So that was really attempted murder. He did this on video. Yeah, that guy, that Klan leader is from Maryland. So they arrested him. And what's interesting, the mainstream media and law enforcement, they were trying to hide his identity, but people online found out his name and what his real identity was. And instead of charging this white supremacist terrorist with attempted murder, which is what he did, they only charged him with firing a gun 1,000 feet within a school. They gave him some bullshit ass charge. Understand, these white supremacists who work in law enforcement, they're fully on board with white supremacy. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, wait, here we go. Wait a minute. We got the, hold on. Wait. Got a white supremacist in the room. Hold on 1 second. We got a white supremacist in the room. And this is why Ustream needs to get it together. All right, got him out of there. This is why Ustream has to get it together. You dig? So I got him out the room. All right. Yeah, shout out to Sean King. Sean King is doing good work. Shout out to our brother Sean King. Sean King is doing good work. Sean King is doing good work. All right. Yeah, the mods, Ustream is really messing up with the mods thing. Ustream, if you're watching Ustream, you got to get the moderator thing together. You got to get the mod thing together, Ustream. What is that? Hearing noises in the background. But Ustream, you got to get your shit together. Hold on. What's up, sweetie? Something up here? All right. Cool. What you looking for? Get that $20 out my drawer. Yeah, no, that's all you need. Sweetie.
Yeah, I need gas money. Also.
It's real.
That $20 is not enough for gas.
That's enough, babe.
No, it's not.
Get an extra 10. I think there's about 30 in there.
That's not enough either.
Yes, it is. All right. But, oh yeah, that suplex video, that white supremacist getting suplexed. But, my daughter, my daughter has to do her weekly begging. But like I said, these white supremacist groups are being coddled by law enforcement because law enforcement is infiltrated. I mean, they're fully infiltrated by white supremacy. We don't really have law enforcement, really. We don't have law enforcement. We have a bunch of race soldiers pretending to be law enforcement at this point. It was just found out today, an Oklahoma police chief, he's a neo-Nazi. He had to step down. There's a damn police chief in Oklahoma. Not only he's a neo-Nazi, they found out he's running a white supremacist website, and he had a white supremacist record label that put out racist records. So he's a card-carrying neo-Nazi, and this was a police chief in Oklahoma. So now we see why Betty Shelby was able to kill Terrence Crutcher, shoot him in cold blood. Not only did she get off, she got another damn job working in law enforcement. You see what I'm saying? That's the story. So yeah, I mean, law enforcement now has been just completely infiltrated by white supremacist groups. We don't really have law enforcement no more. You dig? I do not allow them to call themselves police. You're not a police officer. If you are allowing white supremacist terrorism and you're targeting people based on race, you're not a law enforcement official. You're not an officer. Yeah, shout out to Ola. That's the link to the story right there. Let me give y'all the name. It says Oklahoma police chief set to quit after being leaked. Hold on, let's Donald Trump running his mouth. Being linked to neo-Nazi websites. What's his name? An Oklahoma police chief. Let's see if they show his name. Reserve Officer Bart Alsbrook was appointed temporary police chief in the town of Colbert near the Texan border, and white supremacist organizations, they've come under renewed scrutiny in recent weeks, blah, 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 whatever. The network found that Alsbrook's name was on ownership records for 2 neo-Nazi websites. All right? This story is from today. This is from today. This is on Newsweek from today. I mean, you're having police chiefs being outed as card-carrying neo-Nazis. So this is what we got going on out here. So the thing is, we got to get that Ogun spirit. That's all we got to do at this point. Now today, the white supremacist groups tried to have a march and rally in Berkeley. They tried to take that shit to the Bay Area today. And understand, I've said this many times, some of the shit out here, it ain't Charlottesville. They tried to take that bullshit to the Bay Area, and they got a good old-fashioned Bay Area beatdown. Them white supremacists got the shit stomped out of them today in the Bay. Heavy. They were getting stomped out on sight. Some people call them Antifa. It was different groups out there. I don't really use the word Antifa, whatever. I call these people patriots for trying to uphold law and order. Which Stormfront got shut down? Hold on. Wait, did Stormfront get shut down? Oh, wow. Hold on, let me look that up. Now, that's major. That's major. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Stormfront. Let me check that out. Let me see that. Okay. Now that's me. They should have been shut Stormfront down. I don't know why Stormfront. Do y'all know how many terrorist acts have been associated with Stormfront? Stormfront is the hub of these white supremacist groups. That's the center. Who in the fuck is this at my door? What is this at my door? Hold on. I had all this activity. Okay. This just happened today. Stormfront has been kicked offline. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I hate, it's always shit going on around my house this time of night. Okay, so wow, they finally got Stormfront offline. It's about fucking time, but let's see how long that lasts. Stormfront, all types of people who work in law enforcement, politicians, that's the center of white supremacy online, Stormfront. You got 4chan and all those other sites, but Stormfront, they've ran so many articles about me and forums about me and the whole shebang. But come on through, Ogun, for August. That's good. Stormfront finally got shut down with their bullshit. But, the white supremacists, they don't take an L. They're going to try to come back in different forums, but we got to stay on the necks of the white supremacists. But like I said, they tried to come out to the West. They tried to come out here with that bullshit. They went up to the Bay and got thoroughly stomped the fuck out, as they should. As they should. I got to find some clips of some of the white supremacists getting stomped out. Let me play one in particular. Again, I want to discuss something there's one in particular. Hold on, let me, I posted this on Twitter earlier, and let me download it. And there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about tonight. I want to talk about the Mayweather fight, and I had a great time out there in Vegas. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. All right, this is what I want to play. Y'all bear with me. I want to download this and show y'all a quick video of one of those beatdowns up in the Bay. There were several being dished out, as they should. These white supremacist terrorists, they were up there in Charlottesville. They opened war. They waged war on the American public. Not only that, was there attempted murder, they actually murdered people. There was murder and several attempted murder incidents that happened out there in Charlottesville. So these white supremacists shouldn't get no damn safe space nowhere. You're supposed to be off in their ass. And they were splaining away online. Oh, why are we being attacked for free speech? Y'all don't get to hide behind that free speech shit no more. You don't get to hide behind the free speech, because running people over in cars, shooting at people, yelling nigger and all that old shit, that's no free speech. You guys are engaging in terrorism, and the American public, they're doing what law enforcement was supposed to damn do. But law enforcement, they've been given a green light by another white supremacist in charge to just disregard the Constitution. So shout out to what y'all call Antifa. I call them patriots for maintaining the integrity of law and order and the Constitution. The Constitution says sometimes we need militia groups to maintain order. I'm talking law here, not even talking vigilantism. I'm still in the constitutional law realm. That's the thing. See, I don't mind dealing with the Constitution, because the Constitution has good stuff in it. The problem is people don't abide by the Constitution. I'm all for the Constitution. These fake-ass patriots, who white supremacists who claim to be patriots, there's not a patriotic bone in their body. They turn against the United States and the Constitution every damn chance they get. There's not a patriotic bone in their body. They will turn against the U.S. They will raise guns against the U.S. at the drop of a hat if it doesn't fulfill their white supremacist needs. They're not the NRA. They talk all that patriot First, Second Amendment bullshit. They could give a damn about the Second Amendment and the Constitution, as we saw with Philando Castile. They're just a bunch of white supremacists trying to shield themselves around fake patriotism that they don't really have. That's why you have to put that in their faces. But let me show this little clip of one of the beatdowns up in the Bay. One of these white supremacists was getting their ass towed up, and then some random black person jumps in there to save them. I don't know if this was a black woman. It looked like it might be a black woman. I couldn't tell. Y'all let me know what this is. Look at this. All right. That's a quick clip of a beatdown. Now, was that a woman or a dude? I couldn't tell. Was that a woman or a dude who jumped in? Was that a woman or a dude? I couldn't tell. It was a man? Yeah, I can't tell. I really couldn't tell. So it looked like Ace Hood. It's a dude? Oh, okay. A moist nigga? But nevertheless, black people, please get off this shit where you gotta save white supremacists. Will you fucking stop? God damn. So, Stream, was it a dude? I mean, damn. You will send me his Twitter. Hold on. It's a dude? All right. The way he squatted was feminine. So, it was a dude, Stream. Stream, what's your name? Stream or Dream. So, what's the person's, you said you got the person's Twitter. What's the Twitter? But look, black folks, Dude, will y'all fucking stop? Every time it's time for the white supremacists to just go ahead and take that L and fall like they should, it's always black folks with the damn cape. Sit down. Let them take that. Sit your ass down, man. That's one of the reasons why white supremacy has been able to dominate us for so damn long. It's Negroes caping. Every time the Klan, and just like that picture I show all the time of that mammy, it was a Nazi rally, Klan rally in Michigan years ago, and they were giving them fuckers the business. She jumped in all on top of the damn Klan. Oh no, Lord, don't hit it, Lord. We got to stop being mammy from going with the wind. We got to cut that out, man. Let these people take an L, dude. Let them take an L. Let's stop jumping in front of the damn bullet for white supremacists. They ain't going to reciprocate. I don't know where black people get this bullshit saber Nazi mentality from. Well, I know where you get it from slavery. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Somebody said this is the dude's link. Hold on. Hold on. That's me. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is okay. This is some dude. Emmy Award-winning host of Reveal. He's a poet, actor. Okay, so it's this dude taking credit. Al Letson. That's me. We should have gotten a beer afterwards. What are you talking about? Bravery. Okay, so they're praising him. Well, this nigga was trying to get some butter biscuits. They're thanking him. Dude, thank you for stepping in like that. So it's some dude named Al Letson. Somebody, they gassing his head up. They were like, bravo, that's the most humanitarian and American thing I've seen. No hate and obey. You are amazing, selfless. Look out for the fellow human being. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. It ain't our job to save white supremacists, man. Man, fuck that. It ain't our job to save no damn white supremacists, dude. Oh, let me look up this dude right here. We get off that. Hold on. Some dude, it's a dude, and he's, patting himself on the back. The white supremacists are patting him on the back. Okay, I'm looking at pictures of him. He got pictures of him and Asian women, him and white. Oh, he's the black friend. I'm looking at pictures of this dude. He's one of them. He's the black friend. He's on here with a gang of white people. Fuck out of here, man. Okay, I'm looking at his Twitter. I mean, this nigga just... Okay. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm just looking at dudes get down, man. So he's one of them. He's the black friend. Okay. So we got to get off that thing. He's jumping in there in front of the saving the white supremacists so he can get brownie points from other liberal whites. Because that's the thing. Understand this. Because I was going back and forth with another liberal white lady on Twitter about this. Because I was posting about how these white supremacists are getting beat down, and rightfully so. And understand, the so-called liberal white people, they don't want black folks really putting in too much work to get rid of the white supremacists. They still on code now. They're still on code. As a matter of fact, let me read what her tweet said to me. Because I was like shouting out the people in the Bay for defending themselves against terrorists, because that's what you're doing. You're defending yourselves against terrorists. So you'll have some of these liberals who will call out white extremism, but understand that they are still white supremacy. They will have a code of white supremacy. You dig? Hold on, let me find this lady. What is her name? Hold on. Chase Masterson. And this is what she was tweeting me earlier. Now, she thought it was a woman who ran to the beating. She was like, love this black woman rushing in to stop the beating. Violence is never the way. Wouldn't be surprised if her actions turn his life around. Ma'am, if you don't get the fuck out of my face. Now, she follows me. She's one of these liberals. She retweets, but missed me with that. Miss me with that bullshit where we gotta love the hate away from motherfuckers. I'm cool. I'm cool as hell. That whole we gotta love the hate away, no. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. It ain't our job to be your slave, because that's basically what you want. You want us to get our asses whooped and give some of that good old-fashioned Negro forgiveness so that you can sweep the garbage under the rug so it can come back and bite us in the ass. No thank you. No thank you. Yeah, that Lacey Green. Yeah, that fake-ass fucking liberal. Lacey Green did a video calling out white supremacy, and she ain't number the damn white supremacist her damn self. All her friends are part of that alt-right bullshit. We got to stop propping some of these people up as some kind of white saviors for black folks. We got to cut that out. But she's talking that some of her other tweets, the actions will turn the racist life around. Stop it. And she was telling me, Tariq, I love what you do, but I don't believe that's always the case. Because I said, you got to use violence against terrorist groups. If you're dealing with a terrorist group, ma'am, you're going to have to use violence. You can't hug the terror away from a damn group that's out to destroy you. See, they tell us that stupid ass shit so that we can keep getting our heads bashed in. No. She said, I love what you do, but I don't believe that's always the case. You can't change hearts by using violence. Miss me with that shit. I'm not in the changing heart business. Let's be clear. Anybody listening to me, I'm not into the turn a white supremacist heart into love. I ain't into that bullshit. No, thank you. See, that's that fake liberal bullshit that black folks keep falling for. I'm telling you now, black folks, miss me and don't miss them with all that we're going to have to fight white supremacy, terrorism with love. Well, Dr. King tried that, and we saw what that got him. That got him a bullet in his goddamn neck and face. This whole thing, that Andrew Young bullshit, where there's honor with getting your ass whooped and singing about it. See, the white supremacists love propping that Andrew Young coon shit up there where you just get beat up by us. I mean, there's honor. You got to love us so we can stop beating you. If you love us even more, we'll probably stop beating you eventually. Well, the love has been there and the beatings ain't never stopped. So maybe it's time to just treat everybody the same way they treat us. No better, no worse. You treat everybody the same exact way they treat you. That is the only answer. Everybody treats you a certain way, you treat them the exact same way. Everything is reciprocal. You got to treat them the same way. You dig? Stop letting people put us in these little trick bags, family. Let me get a phone call real quick. A lot of folks calling. Let me talk to the family. What's up? Who's calling? Hello. Okay, no. You already sound moist. You sound moist and stupid. Okay. I could already tell by your voice inflection you were going to say some moist, stupid shit. I didn't even let him get it out. I just could tell by his voice inflection it was going to be some stupid shit. All right, so I shut that down real quick. No, nigga. Got him. Didn't even let you get it out, nigga. Didn't even let you get it out. Shut your ass down real quick. You're about to be stupid and moist. But the thing is, understand this. The month of August is the month of Ogun, and Ogun has been coming through. You deal with the white supremacists with the Ogun spirit. I'm going to play this video. I put this video up and it went viral. There was an incident, I don't even know what city this happened in, but at a gas station, allegedly, there's a suspected white supremacist who stepped to this brother. I don't know the backstory completely. From what I heard, the white supremacist called a black man a nigger, from what I heard. I'm not quite sure, but in this short video clip, they get into a tussle. Let me get it right. And looks like the white supremacist was, took some MMA classes and tried to use some MMA moves on this brother. And understand, some of those things that y'all white supremacists be learning in the MMA classes, a lot of that shit ain't gonna work in a real street fight. It's a little different in the class than it is in a street fight. But the spirit of Ogun came through, and I want y'all to look at this. Look at this video. Just watch. Bam. That's how you deal with white supremacy. That's how you deal with that. Did y'all hear the crack, though? Did y'all hear that crack? Nigga. Did you hear the crack? He paralyzed dude all up. Oh, yeah, somebody in the back yelling. There's somebody. No! You heard somebody black in the background yelling no. Black folks, get off this shit. When we see a white supremacist getting what they deserve, black folks got this thing where you feel like you got to put on a cape. But something cracked and froze his ass up. That MMA shit don't work in street fights like that, family. Not family, I'm saying some of you, because the white supremacists, they love going to these MMA classes. They get hyped up by these fighters, so they take these classes so they can try to get into a street fight with a black person. The shit is different from the class, dude. You dig? That's why you white supremacists, you need a system of white supremacy. Let me play this clip one more time, and I want y'all to listen to the crack. That brother cracked something on this dude. Hold on. Just watch. There it is. There it is. That's just what it is, man. This whole shit where we sitting around, he froze him up. That dude couldn't move. That suplex was a beast. Step your gym game up. See, these white supremacists are getting real bold. That's how you handle a terrorist trying to run up on you with the fuck shit. That's why they need a system of white supremacy. And stop feeling pity. We got this thing where we feel, black folks be feeling pity for the white supremacists. Get that out your system. Because they don't feel pity for you. They celebrate your death, detriment, and harm. These terrorists. I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about white supremacists, the terrorists. You have people in the chat room, y'all mentioned Rich Piana, the white supremacist bodybuilder He died a few days ago. That's the spirit of Ogun coming through. There were some other white supremacist supporters of his that were upset with me because I called him what he was. He was a white supremacist. I called Rich Piana exactly what he was. Rich Piana is a white supremacist. He was a white supremacist, and there's no sympathy from me for the death of a white supremacist. None. None. This man said vile shit about black people. Vile shit about black people. No love from me whatsoever. That's the spirit of Ogun coming through. The spirit of Ogun in the universe is basically tired of white supremacists. And I feel no sympathy for him because he basically OD'd. He was a big steroid using dude, big steroid junkie. So he basically killed himself. I don't feel no sympathy. Wasn't like somebody else harmed this dude. This dude was injecting himself with all types of bullshit. He was grossly disfigured. You dig? So he basically killed himself. You dig? So, hold on. I want to play a clip of his racial rant. Let me play a clip of it so y'all can remember. Okay, they took that one down. Okay, they took that. Okay, so a lot of what's happening, his racist rant, a lot of people are taking it down offline. A lot of his supporters, they took it down. Okay, we had it on Melanoid Nation, and they took it off YouTube. Let me find it. Let me find his racial rant. Hold on one second, because that's the thing. The white supremacists, they love caping for each other, and the coons love caping for them too. Hold on. Because see, what happens is they don't want their heroes defined by their racial bullshit. And I see a lot of his supporters talking about he should be forgiven. Fuck him. He shouldn't be forgiven. And hold on. Let me see if this is it. This is it. Hold on. So he's talking to his ex-girlfriend. This is his ex-girlfriend. I think she took a picture with somebody and they kissed her on the cheek. And he says nigger so many. Nigger lover, nigger. I mean, just nigger fest, shitting on black folks. I mean, horrible.
I'm fucking disgusted out of my fucking life. Fucking hang your motherfucking self from a goddamn fucking rope and fucking hang your motherfucking ass. I'm disgusted as fuck. And you go and put the motherfucker as a friend on your fucking Facebook.
He's mad because his girl got kissed on the cheek by a black dude, and she added him on Facebook, some shit. So she's a nigger lover who should be hung.
And you're gonna sit here and fucking defend it? Yes, you are. You are. You are defending it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to say again, because you're not fucking answering the fucking question. If I put, why are you sticking up for yourself about this fucking nigger? Why are you sticking up for yourself? Are you a fucking nigger lover? Are you a motherfucking piece of shit?
Okay, so it's just basically nigger fest. Basically nigger. Just nigger. So he can rest in cat piss, as far as I'm concerned. He can rest in piss, and I'm talking about cat piss. No love from me. Zero love, zero sympathy from me. That's trash. That's white supremacist, Nazi, terroristic trash. and the universe has a way of cleansing its trash. And his white supremacist supporters, they're hitting me on Twitter. Oh, Tariq, that doesn't define who he was. You don't tell me what defines him. I'm a victim of white supremacy, so I don't get to define people by some other abstract, arbitrary deeds that they've done. I'm looking at deeds that will directly affect me as a victim of white supremacy. The worst type of deed you can engage in. The biggest global problem, which is systematic white supremacy. So you are defined by that, by me and other victims of white supremacy. And the white supremacists, they love giving themselves a pass. Well, that was 10 years ago, Tariq. That's another thing. The white supremacists love giving their bullshit expiration dates. That Phil DeFranco, he's the same one. He did a racist rant on YouTube, and well, that was 10 years ago. That was so long ago. See, they love giving themselves expiration dates for their bullshit. But they'll dig back some shit from a black person from 80 damn years. There's no expiration date for black folks. Like OJ, ain't no expiration date. Ain't no expiration date for black folks. They dig way back. You got motherfuckers out here still talking about the Black Panthers from the 60s, who are basically defunct at this moment. The Black Panthers from the 60s, that group is defunct. They don't exist no more. And they still bring them up. The new Black Panther and the Black Panther from the 60s is totally different. Oh yeah, they try to blame it on being drunk. That's every damn thing. Oh yeah, even with Floyd Mayweather. They talk about some shit was old. They bring up Floyd Mayweather's domestic violence charge. They bring that shit up every chance they get. They got Cosby going to court and bringing up shit from the 1950s and 60s. So we had no expiration date. But they always say, well, that was 5 years ago. I'm not like that no more. That's ancient history. Oh yeah, shout out to the family out there in Houston, man. I know the family out there in Houston, you know, the floods going on out there, man. My heart goes out to you guys out there. I hope everybody's going to be all right. If anybody is in Houston in need of any help, any Melanoid brothers and sisters, I know we have a white supremacist in office, so, you know, they might try to pull the same Hurricane Katrina shit. So let me say this openly. Any black people out there who are in need of any kind of emergency assistance, y'all hit me up. Because I know, look, we're running, the government is run by white supremacists at this point. So they'll be slow to help some of our brothers and sisters. I don't want another Katrina situation where they just let dead black people float up and down the damn street for a week on live television. So any black people, you need any kind of help down in Houston, y'all email me. And I will do my best to see that you get any type of assistance that you need. And I'll work with the Melanoid family, and we'll do something. If y'all need like a place to stay, we'll try to get some hotel lodging or something. We'll do something if you need it. Temporarily now. Don't call me talking about you trying to get a room at the Omni or some shit. No. But if you are in need of any kind of help, homes, any place to stay, anything, y'all email me if you're down there in Houston. And I will do my best to try to assist with that. You dig? Well, I haven't really gotten the money together for the Haiti thing yet. You know, I was going to put some of my own paper to it with Haiti. And I was having a hard time finding some contractors down there. You dig? Because I wanted to put my own paper in it first. So, you know, so that's still a work in progress. And again, I haven't solicited any type of outside funds for that yet. You dig? Yeah, don't give a dime to the Red Cross. Don't give a dime to the Red Cross. No. don't give shit to the Red Cross. You dig? So that's why, you know, like I just like to do shit on our own. It's, you know, I can hop on a plane, I can get boots on the ground, and we just do shit on our own. Just like Haiti. Speaking of Haiti, you know, who's nigga explaining? I went to Haiti and walked around the fucking streets of Haiti passing out water filters. So let's not go there, nigga. Nigga, I went down there in the trenches, getting people clean fucking water in Haiti. So let's not go there. You dig? And not only that, man, I wrote all types of big checks for schools and shit down there. Just let me know when you need receipts. Hold on now. I will pull out the receipt book now. Hold on. So don't question my shit. Dude, I've done a whole bunch of shit down there. The housing and all that's coming, but I've already been down there doing a lot of shit. I've given thousands of dollars when I went down to Haiti to schools down there. I've given thousands of dollars to schools. I've given out water filters to the people down there worth thousands of dollars. You dig? So the housing thing, that takes a minute. Now, are you giving up some money for it? You dig? Yo, yeah, that's that coon, that YouTube coon. Yeah. All right, then donate then. Donate then. And shut the fuck up. All right, let me get him out the room then. All right. Yeah, call up. Yeah, if you got something to say, call up. Yeah, because when it's time to do something, when we start talking about doing something, all of a sudden the coon talk starts. Niggas start changing the subject into coon shit. You see? When it comes time to doing something. Yeah, the phone lines, they're open right now. Yeah, the phone line's open right now. But again, like I said, if anybody needs something down there in Houston, we'll make that happen. We're not gonna sit around and wait on the damn Red Cross, the dead cross, because they dead as fuck when it comes to really helping folks. We're not gonna depend on the National Guard and all that shit, because understand, during Katrina, they allowed a lot of black folks to get slaughtered down there. Understand that. During Katrina, law enforcement, they allowed a lot of black folks to just get executed in the damn streets out there. And also, they like natural disasters because natural disasters can cause big displacements of people. So that will save them a lot of time and money from displacing people through systematic means. Understand, the white supremacists are always looking for ways to remove black folks from certain areas so they can basically gentrify it and then bring in the white population. So they're always looking for ways they can cleanse out certain areas. You dig? Okay, there, now you are trolling. Okay, so this nigga has several screen names. All right. Yeah, I'm banning you because we're talking about some real shit and you in here playing. All right. Oh, DJ Sherm, call me back, man. DJ Sherm, call up, man. Let me holler at you. But yeah, they always look for ways. They like for natural disasters to come through because that can wipe out and displace large groups of people overnight, just like Katrina did. They sat back and let that happen. Understand, they let that happen with all those black folks being displaced like that. And then go back there and raise the property value up. Oh, they have no problem letting that shit happen. You're in Katy, Texas. Okay, who is this? Somebody. What's up? Who's calling?
What's up, man? This is Dion. I'm calling from St. Louis. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. What's on your mind, brother?
Man, I got two questions for you, and then I'm gonna hang up and listen to your response.
Okay.
First of all, I'm watching CNN. And I'm seeing how Joe Biden and all of these guys are coming out, telling us, about all these white supremacists. Then I realized, I looked at some shit. Joe Biden got a lot of white supremacist shit in his background too.
Really? Like what?
Remember he said Barack Obama was the first clean, articulate, intelligent black man he's ever met in his life?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of these dudes, yeah, they'll practice white supremacy, but they'll try to speak out against white extremism. You dig?
Right. And I remember you saying that because I was looking at a debate to where they was talking about Robert E. Lee. And then they were trying to say how Robert E. Lee was different from George Washington, and so I realized that George Washington was fucking extreme as goddamn self.
Oh,
man.
yeah, oh yeah, all of them are white supremacists, all of them. Well, go ahead. Hello?
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't hear you. What you say?
Go ahead, bro.
Now I was gonna say just one quick thing, man. I've seen the guy, the brother on Fox News crying and shit because he found out Trump was a racist.
Lord.
So I'm cracking up, but then nobody tell me until like a couple days ago I seen Van Jones doing the same shit. Man, all these motherfuckers are crazy, man.
All of them are on the plantation train, man. But thanks for the call, brother. Yeah, I talked about that. Van Jones on TV crying. Y'all black men, cut that bullshit out. Grown-ass black men crying over some damn Trump. Donald Trump, he's not who I thought he was. Yes, he was. How are you crying over Trump? Trump has always practiced white supremacy. Trump has been practicing open white supremacy since the early 70s. With the housing discrimination lawsuits. When has Donald Trump not practiced white supremacy? That's what I need to know. When has Trump not practiced white supremacy? With the crying coons. That's killing me. Man. There's a lot of flooded subdivisions down there. Okay, let me see. What's your last 3 digits? What did he say the last digits were? Because there's people calling, but I forgot the last digits he said he's calling from. Sherm, what's the last digits? What's up, Texas lady? You're down there in Houston, right? Okay. All right, try calling again, brother, because I want to know what's going on down there. 793, okay. All right. Call up, brother. The freeways are flooded too. So there's a lot of rivers and creeks and bayous out there in Houston. Yeah. Texas lady, is your house flooded or is just flooded outside? There you go. The freeways are underwater. Damn. Okay, I'm waiting on my man to call up. I'm waiting on the brother to call up. Man. I'm waiting on him to call up. Okay, yeah, I'm clearing the phone lines for you, brother, but there's no... All right. So I'm trying to get it popping for my brother to call up and okay. Brother, we're just going to have to skip your call, man. I can't keep waiting on you to call up. You still trying? Okay. There's a lot of folks calling and I'm shooting them out I'm hanging the phone up. Man. Okay, let me see who this is. Hello?
Peace, Flex.
This Sherm?
No, sir. It's Elevation of Visit Black Houston.
I'm going to have you call back, brother. I wanted
No
my
problem.
man. You can let my dude call up. Okay, don't nobody call except Sherm. I want to know what's going on. All right. Said people are kayaking in the middle of the street. Damn. That's crazy. It's flooded in your city? Okay. Man, so where are they taking people? And how are they getting to people? Yeah, I don't know why people keep calling, and I'm trying to get you through. Hold on. Hello, the Sherm? Hello? Okay. Hello?
Hi, this is Young Mozzie calling in.
I'm gonna have you call back, brother. Okay. Man. They're evacuating people with boats and helicopters. You wonder where they're taking the people. Some people came to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Oh yeah, they're gonna get the white people up out of there first. Now understand that. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna get the white people up out of there first. You dig? That's why I want to make sure the Melanoid family is going to be fine down there. That's why we got to have backup systems to get people to safety. So you're in a sad situation. They had to evacuate the second floor. So no infrastructure. Man, I'm trying to see. So nobody's able to get out of their house. All right. So yeah, y'all just email me. We'll chop up game about that because I wanted to talk on the phone, but just the phone line, everybody just calling up just to be calling up, and we're trying to really see what's popping, but it's kind of hard to do so now. So it's raining bad down there. Yeah, I know that drive is a beast. The hospitals are flooded. So I'm trying to see, are they having a problem with shelter? Is there something down there in Houston where we can rent like a fucking gymnasium or some shit? If we can rent out something for a couple of days, that's something we can do. Yeah, I can organize that if it's needed. I just want to know what can be done. Shit, do we need to rent boats? What do we need to do? Well, the thing is Ustream. Y'all email Ustream and let them know they got to get the mod thing working because we can't moderate people for some reason. Ustream, they did something where I'm not allowed to moderate people. I'm the only moderator. So we're trying to dialogue, and we got a lot of the white supremacist trolls and their coons in here just really talking stupid shit while we're trying to build something here. Travel matter. So please turn. Hold on 1 second. Broadcaster. 1 second. Hold on. Okay, Ustream ain't gonna do shit. Okay. Any moderators? Hold on 1 second. 30-second video. How do I select chat room? That's not working. Enable. Somebody sent me a video, but it's something within their system that's fucked up. Yeah, Ustream has been janky. That's why I've been trying to get the Tariq spot popping. I was going to try to the chat room in the Tariq spot was real janky because that wasn't working. My web guy, I was hitting him up because I just got back today from Vegas. He just hit me up. I didn't get a chance to get his email, but I'm live now, so I really can't chop it up with him. You dig? So it is what it is. I know, yeah, Ustream has been janky for a minute, but y'all hit Ustream up and let them know there's a problem with the moderator thing. It's a problem with us being allowed to add moderators. There's a problem with it. There's some kind of glitch that will not allow me to add moderators. Says planetary. Is Mercury retrograde? Okay. I'm going to wait till September 8th to get it popping. Man. But, again, we're going to try to do our best to make sure brothers and sisters in Houston are fine. They need boats to get to people in Houston. Yeah, I don't know why Ustream. I don't know what the problem is with Ustream. Man. Like I said, I was in Vegas. I was up in Vegas for the fight. Did y'all see the fight? The Mayweather-McGregor fight. Gotta touch on that. Nigga, Vegas was lit. Vegas was all the way damn lit. Had a great time in Vegas, first of all. Let me say that. Shout out to everybody that I met in Vegas. I had a lot of supporters that I ran into in Vegas. A lot of brothers and sisters showed me so much love in Vegas, man. Much respect to you guys. They showed a lot of love in Vegas. They showed a lot of love in Vegas, man. I had a great time vibing, taking pictures with the family, man. Great, great vibes. Nigga, I left the hotel. I was staying at the MGM Grand. And I left because my initial flight got canceled. My return flight, because I had to come a day early to get my ticket. And because I came a day early, they canceled my complete other flight that I booked. So I was almost stuck in Vegas. I had to book another flight at like 4 in the morning this morning because all the flights were booked, and some of the flights, because Vegas to LA is like a 45-minute flight, but all the flights for today, because it was last minute, were real janky. It was flights that would stop in all these other cities. It would take me like 5 and 6 hours to get back to LA. I'm like, I ain't about to be on no damn plane for that long, trying to get back home from no damn Vegas. And then the tickets were sky high, like $1,000 and all this old shit. So I finally found a flight for like $150 to get back home, and the flight was at 7 a.m. So I didn't get no sleep. I was gambling up in the casino until like 3 in the morning. I'm laying in bed booking the flight. My flight is at, I booked the 7 o'clock flight, so now I got to leave at 5. I leave the hotel at 5. Nigga, downstairs was so turned up. It was still turned up downstairs. I mean, I'm like, do these motherfuckers go to sleep? Do they know it's breakfast time? So they were showing out there in Vegas. It was popping. But before the fight, what was interesting, and I kept posting a lot of stuff on Instagram, how all these people are running around with Irish flags. A lot of these people are running around with Irish flags. And a lot of people were from Ireland, but most of the people rocking the Irish flags were white Americans. These were white Americans rocking with Irish flags. And understand, there were a lot of Irish dudes out there. They were walking around with the flags, and their catchphrase was, "Fuck the Mayweathers." They were running around all over Vegas yelling, "Fuck the Mayweathers." Plural. You notice that? I'm telling you what I saw. Fuck the Mayweathers. Running around with this Irish flag. And they were, that whole fuck the Mayweathers, they were saying that to not only Floyd Mayweather, they were saying that to his children, because I think Floyd did a press conference or whatever, and he was out there with his children. And you had these McGregor fans out there talking about fuck the Mayweathers, and they're saying this to Floyd and his children. Mad disrespectful. Yeah, McGregor started that stuff. But they were yelling that at Floyd's children, which I really had a problem with. Fuck the Mayweathers. They were yelling it. They were cocky. They were running around the hotels with their Irish flags, screaming, "Fuck the Mayweathers." Just, oh, they were feeling themselves. They were walking around dressed as McGregor. That was interesting, too. I saw a lot of people in the dominant society. They let their beards grow out. They were dressed like McGregor. Because McGregor, is known for wearing that blue suit. So a lot of people they were living vicariously through McGregor. So they were real hype. This was the great white hype. They were wishing on a prayer. Oh, they were wishing on a prayer, buying those Irish flags. The Irish flags doubled in price. So many people were buying them. They were like $40 and were selling out. I said, how much is the American flag? $20. I was one of the few people who had an American flag. I purposely bought an American flag. I was one of the only people in Vegas walking around rocking the American flag. And I want y'all to peep game. Now, there's some dumb motherfuckers who was on Instagram. Why you rocking that flag? You need to be rocking the RGB. This dumb nigga. Listen to me. The reason why Rugby, do you say I was looking like a coon? Call up, Rugby. Rugby, I want you to call up. I want you to call up. Wait a minute. I want Rugby Ralph to call up. I want Rugby to call up. I want Rugby to call up. You dig? Yeah. And the thing is, the reason why the white supremacists win, because they know how to immediately get on code. They know how to get on code, and they don't have to explain the codes, because if you have to explain the code, it's not a code no more. Coons and dumb attention whoring Negroes, either they are deliberately missing the point, they're trolling, or they're dumb as fuck. Either way, they don't need to be in the mix. I've told a few people that. If you're too dumb to understand how we need to be on code, and if I got to explain it to you, you don't need to be in the mix. You don't need to be at the conversation table. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be in the conversation if you're not going to understand codes. If you're just too dumb to catch it, you don't need to be at the table. But understand, there's a reason why people like Don King, y'all ever notice why Don King walks around with all those flags yelling, "Only in America, only in America. Oh, America's the greatest country." You know why he does that? A lot of folks think, well, this nigga's just cooning. Now, there's a little coonery with Don King. I give him that, but Don King is a smart coon. I give him that if he's cooning. You dig? Don King is he coons like a fox. You dig? Yeah, some people, it's not that they don't understand why I rock the American flag. It's just a way for them to troll for attention. It's just them being dumb for attention. Attention is more important than codes. But Don King does that for a reason. There's a reason why Don King does that. Because what Don King does, he throws patriotism back into the faces of the white supremacists. Because the white supremacists are always faking patriotism. And Don King, as a boxing promoter, he knows that it's racism that drives these fights. So this is why when you have foreign boxers fighting American boxers who happen to be black, most of the white boxing fans will root for the foreign boxer. So Don King is overly patriotic in order to rub patriotism in the faces of the fake-ass white supremacists who don't have a patriotic bone in their body. They don't have a patriotic bone in their bodies. And that's what Don King is playing on. That's why even Mayweather, he takes pictures in front of the flag, and Mayweather said, I'm going to go to the Trump inauguration. I'm not going to participate, but I'm going to go as an American. I saw what he was doing. A lot of people tried to put him on the coon train, and I kind of peeped what he was doing. It's like, look, I'm an American fighter. I'm representing my country. So what they're doing, it's a way to throw patriotism in the faces of fake-ass white supremacists who pretend to be patriotic, but they don't have a patriotic bone in their body. No, it ain't cool. You got to understand how people are getting on code. Don't listen to niggas. We need the RBG flag. What? That's going to go against everything. That's going to play right into the hands of the damn white supremacists and really make them root for the other guy. No, you use that to shame the fuck out of them, to show how unpatriotic they are. So when I was walking around the fight. It was me and one other dude. There was thousands of people there. It was me and one other dude who had American flags. All those people were rocking Irish flags. So when I was walking around and somebody tried to pull that, because there was only a handful of black people at the fight. There was only a handful of black people there. So all the people there who are McGregor fans, they assumed that the black people were Mayweather fans, which was true for the most part. So they would try to antagonize the black folks there by running up with the flag, "Fuck the Mayweathers!" Every time they saw a crowd of black people, they'll throw the flag up, the Irish flag, and say, "Fuck the Mayweathers." So when they tried to do that around me, "Yeah, fuck the Mayweathers," I would hold my flag up and say, "USA." And that would shut them the fuck up. That would shame the shit out of them. That would shut their asses up. Because what you gonna say, fuck the USA? Because I'm rooting for the American fighter. USA. That's why I had the flag wrapped around me. When people say, who you rooting for? I said, the American fighter. Then they would shut up. You see what I'm saying? That would shut them the fuck all the way up. You dig? They couldn't say nothing. They couldn't say nothing. You dig? Every time somebody asked me, even when I was getting in the cab and all that, so who you rooting for? The American? Oh. Then they start trying to explain, well, I like Mayweather, but he does too much running for me, so that's why I'm going to go for Conor. I mean, they just all the splaining. You dig? That's a chess move. I'm playing chess with them. Now you look dumb. You an American. You walking around with an Irish flag, yelling, "Yeah, fuck the Mayweather." Because what they want to do, they wanted to make it about Ireland and a black guy. You see what I'm saying? They were selling flags that said "fuck the Mayweathers" on it. They were literally selling. There were some Irish flags that had "fuck Mayweather." So what their narrative, they were trying to make it about Ireland against a black dude. I made it about Ireland against the United States. You see, you do not let them control the narrative. Floyd Mayweather is an American. So you're against America walking around with that flag. And nigga, let me tell you something. When I was walking around with my flag, all those white Americans, they start putting their Irish flags up. Because it low-key, that shit was shaming them. When I sat next to these people, they had all their flags up, and I came with the American flag, they low-key got embarrassed, dude. I'm telling you. I got pictures. Look at all those people who, I was around nothing but white people. Look at the look on their faces. You dig? The American fighter won. I'm rooting for Team America. See, a lot of black folks, what you'll try to support by wearing the money team outfits. That's no. That's for later. Because what happened, there were some black folks who had on some of the money team stuff and all that, supporting Mayweather as a person, and they almost got into a scuffle. There was almost a fight in the audience because those fuck the Mayweather Irish dudes were, kind of antagonizing a group of black folks in one section, and the black folks almost raised up on them. So there was almost an altercation in the audience that y'all didn't see on TV. And I'm looking, because me and other black folks, we kind of let each other know telepathically if some shit go down, I'm over there. If you need me, just give me a signal. And I'm like, if I need you, I send out a hootie hoo. So come on up here. You dig? But that's what you got to do when you have all of these white supremacists rooting for a foreigner over a black American. You wrap patriotism around that black person because that's what they're against. You're against an American. You're a turncoat. You're anti-American. You don't care nothing about patriotism. You're rooting against an American fighter. What kind of turncoat Benedict Arnold are you? You dig? That's the message you have to send. And when the fight was going on, nigga, I'm the loudest one over there in the section. Because at first, when the fight got started, they were so hyped up. Nigga, they were doing all of these Irish chants. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. They were doing that every 5 fucking minutes. I don't know if y'all saw it on TV, but in the audience, every 5 minutes, they start doing some Irish chant. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. In the first few rounds, they were all hyped up. And McGregor, oh man, when the fight got started, they were living so vicariously through McGregor. Get him, McGregor! Get him, McGregor! I'm like, Floyd is pacing himself. I'm like, I know Floyd is gonna bring the heat because McGregor's punching himself out. They're hyping McGregor up. He's the great white hype. Every punch he threw, even if he missed, they're cheering. McGregor was throwing all them haymakers and the audience is just loving it. Just the fact that he could throw a punch there and there, eating it. Yay! Yeah, Connor, get in, Connor! And I'm like, okay, all right. But let's go before that. Even before that, when my man Javante fought the Mexican dude, they were booing Javante because Javante got the dude in the ear, in the back of the ear, which was legal because of the way the guy turned his head. And they were booing that. And I'm sitting there just eating it all up. They just have vitriol for the black American fighters. Vitriol for black American fighters. But anyway, Conor's in the fight. When the Conor McGregor and Floyd, they're getting it in. Every time Conor threw a punch, the audience is just cheering. The punches ain't even landing. They're just going crazy, hyping McGregor up. McGregor's trying to play to the audience. He's, nodding and putting his face out there and all that. Yeah! And Floyd didn't break a sweat. Floyd didn't break a sweat. Floyd toyed with him. And I was tweeting. If y'all look at my tweets, I'm like, Floyd's about to knock this motherfucker out. I can already tell. Looked like Floyd was kind of delaying the knockout so that people can kind of get their money's worth. And McGregor starts getting wobbly. You dig? And all that, all that shit started dying down. All the spirit got low. Around that fourth round, McGregor's getting all wobbly. The spirit was getting low in the audience. And then when Floyd started giving him that real work, Floyd's literally knocking the snot out of this dude. You dig? And, they went and got the knockout. They went and stopped the fight. And I'm the loudest one in there, nigga. I'm in there cooning it up with the flag. Don't kill him! Lord, don't kill him, Floyd! Ray! Oh, Lord, don't kill him! Gotta get that body count down! But Floyd went on and knocked him out. Nigga. Oh. He whooped him. I'm yelling, USA! USA! Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, so Floyd knocked the snot out of him. So I go back to the hotel and random McGregor fans are splaining. They're trying to splain to me because they saw, I'm walking out smiling, so they know I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. So random McGregor fans coming up to me when I get back to the MGM. Did you see the fight? Yeah, I saw the fight. What'd you think? I think that it was a great fight. But don't you think McGregor looked good in the first 3 rounds? Oh, okay. They're trying to find anything. Oh, McGregor looked good in the first 3. Who gives a fuck? Oh, well, if this was MMA, Floyd wouldn't win in MMA. Floyd need to come to the octagon. Shut the fuck up, dude. Floyd's name is Money Mayweather. It ain't Bummy Mayweather. You're not going to go to a fighting game that's under the top ranking fighting game. He's not Floyd Bummy Mayweather. You're not going to go to a fighting field worth less money. UFC ain't never generated that type of income. You're not going to demote your shit to a lesser fighting arena. Man, please. Miss me with that he need to come to MMA. For what? If this was MMA. It don't work like that. We don't stoop down to a lesser level. You don't demote yourself. Y'all need to thank Floyd for giving shine to UFC. The UFC have never shined like that. As a matter of fact, the city of Vegas, you gotta give props to Floyd. Not only did Floyd generate millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for the boxing game, Floyd generated billions of dollars. And I'm saying it has to be billions of dollars in this weekend alone, possibly, for the city of Las Vegas. All the people came, all of the money, the Ubers and the taxis and the entertainment and just all the money generated for the city of Las Vegas in just this weekend. Because I'm looking at all the money that's flowing, all of these people making money. I'm talking to people and they're like happy. All of the Uber drivers, all these people, the Lyft drivers, the cab drivers talking about how much money they're making, and there's so many people making paper. Yeah, Vegas was lit. The clubs, I mean, just everything. So that's what it is. Floyd, now I talked to a brother, me and a brother was chopping up game about this because it was a brother I ran into at the arena, and he was talking about, man, all these damn white Americans, because he was kind of upset about it. He's like, man, all these white Americans walking around with Irish flags, ain't that some sad shit? I'm like, well, hey, man, Floyd and Al Heyman, they were smart enough to capitalize off the racial hatred. So it's a gift and a curse. The curse is you got a bunch of white supremacists out here. The gift is you can get money out their ass. You can find a way to monetize their racial hatred. Because that's what it's really about. You monetize racial hatred. Because let's be real, the fight was really about a great white hope beating a black guy. And people symbolically live through McGregor, and they make black people symbolically represented by Floyd. Floyd represents black people in the minds of white supremacists. So they capitalize off that. I'm telling you people, motherfuckers were dressed like McGregor there. All over Vegas, I saw thousands of people, white dudes, looking like McGregor. They were looking and acting like McGregor. They were living through that dude, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. Man. Oh yeah, racial judo at its finest. But all of that splaining. Oh, Richard Spencer sent out a tweet cheering on McGregor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he was the great white hype. I mean, they were betting the farm on this dude. He was the hope. They in low key, listen to me. Low key, they knew he wasn't going to win. What they wanted McGregor to at least go all 12 rounds. If McGregor went all 12 rounds, that would have been a win to them no matter what. That would have been a win to them. Understand that. They knew he wasn't going to win, but if he just anything, if he went the whole 12 rounds, that would have been a victory. They would have been celebrating. That's why I said Floyd has to knock this motherfucker out, and he did. And even, I was at the hotel and some white dude came up to me. Well, I don't think they should have stopped the fight, dude. I think, McGregor, he's a UFC fighter, man. So he was resting. This motherfucker told me McGregor was resting when he was getting his ass towed up. He's like, no, man, McGregor has a strong jaw. He was just resting, man. He was going to come back. I said, dude, McGregor almost got killed in the ring. You do understand that, right? McGregor almost got killed. If they would have let that fight go on, McGregor could have gotten killed in that fucking ring. No, man. You know, he's used to fatigue. Oh, the fucking splaining. I swear this dude was like he rested. The splaining was incredible. The wishful thinking and the splaining. Motherfucker told me he was resting. Dude, so what? So you mean he's just taking a little nap? He was about to take a nap and then come back up and win? What are you talking about? Dude, Floyd was popping this dude. McGregor wasn't even throwing punches. McGregor became a human punching bag. He became a human punching bag. He wasn't even throwing no punches. Well, he held his own for 3 rounds, dude. I mean, y'all trying to hold on to anything. The reaching they were doing. So yeah, he was just resting on Floyd's fist. I wish I videotaped this dude talking about McGregor was just resting. You know, he was going to come back. You know, he was a little fatigued. He was just resting. He was going to come back. Stop. Oh, yeah, they're trying to hold on to them first rounds, which McGregor wasn't really landing nothing significant. Let's be real. Even in the first rounds that they're trying to hang their hat on, they're trying to get those first 3 rounds. They're trying to hang their hat on them first 3 rounds. Man, McGregor was getting him there, man. McGregor was holding his own in the first 3 rounds. Just stop. Just holding on to anything. Then they start talking about some Rocky. I saw articles talking about Rocky Marciano. And that reminds me of Coming to America. Anytime they talk about boxing, they come bringing Rocky Marciano out their ass. Also, and let's not get on the illegal punches that McGregor kept throwing and the holding. He's holding him, hitting Floyd, holding Floyd from the back, hitting Floyd all on the top of the head like that. I mean, come on, dude. McGregor was throwing all types of bullshit, illegal punches, and still got his ass toe up. I mean, let's be real. And McGregor kept throwing illegal punches, dude. Floyd was like, no, it's okay. No, I'm going to fix all this. But shout out to Floyd, the money team, my man. You know, they talk about all that unfair advantage bullshit, but look, Floyd, 40 years old, McGregor's 29? So McGregor had an age advantage. I think McGregor had a size advantage. McGregor's a little bigger than Floyd. And what I like, and I talked about this on Twitter, Floyd and Al Heyman and those brothers, they put clauses in the contract. Because, understand, as we saw, McGregor was down to cheat now. McGregor kept throwing those illegal punches. There was a clause in the contract that if McGregor did any kind of MMA move, you threw a kick or you did some old bullshit like that, I think in the clause he could not only lose up to 90% of the purse of his half, he would forfeit most of the purse, but the clause also stated that McGregor would open himself up for a civil lawsuit. So any money that he already has, Floyd can get at that money for throwing some illegal MMA punches. So they covered their ass. They knew, you know, how slick these suspected white supremacists could be. It was 90%. Okay, I was right. Okay. Because that's what I heard. I didn't actually see that part, but I heard it was 90% of the purse. So that is right. So Al Heyman and those dudes, they're no dummies. They're no dummies. They knew what was up. They knew what was up. If you come in this ring and try some fuck shit, you gonna give up that bread. You're gonna give up the bread, because that's exactly what McGregor was planning on doing. Let's be very clear. McGregor planned on going in that ring and doing some, like, kicking him or some bullshit. He planned on doing that. And even if there was a disqualification, McGregor would have looked like a winner, and they would have been touting a victory. So they said, no. We see you. We see you, and we're going to check you on that. That's not going to happen here. So I'm glad they put those clauses in there. Shout out to Al Heyman. Shout out to those brothers, man. I love to see brothers get in the mix and control stuff and just make it fly. Hold on. God damn. Man. So McGregor was still talking shit? Oh, yeah, McGregor was doing all types of stuff. Even in the early rounds, y'all saw them on bullshit illegal punches. He kept hitting Floyd in the back of the head and the top of the head. He was punching like this. Man. Oh, yeah, Al Heyman is that dude, man. Al Heyman is that dude. But it was good entertainment, man. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being out there in Vegas. I really enjoyed seeing the brothers do their thing. You dig? And I want to see my man Javante. Javante is the next dude up, man. Javante, my man Tank, is no joke. So he's the next dude up, man. I really want to see my man get to that Floyd level. And I think he has a lot of potential to do so. I know they took they took his title from him because he was 2 pounds overweight. And I talked to some of his folks, and they were working hard to try to get his weight all the way down. They were running him all weekend, trying to get that weight all the way down. Yeah, Badu Jake was good. Badu Jake did his thing. Oh, yeah, you know that. After the fight, they were on Twitter talking about nigga this and nigga that, nigga Floyd. They always do that. They always do that. Why does Al Heyman not like cameras? He never does interviews. Al Heyman doesn't do interviews. The only time you see pictures of Al Heyman is somebody sneak a photo of him walking through passing or whatever. Al Heyman, he understands how power is silent. Al Heyman understands how power is silent. You be behind the scenes. You ain't got to be all up in the front. And we need more black folks like that, doing stuff behind the scenes, making stuff happen. We need more of that. You dig? A lot of times I wish I could do stuff more behind the scenes. You dig? I wish I can kind of move in stealth and not be known to a certain degree. You dig? But I respect Al Heyman. And sometimes, and that's another thing, man, because I'm real low-key. And I'm a family dude. I'm with the family for the most part. So I'm not trying to be out flossing and at the turn-up spots. So when I go places, especially public places, public events, I forget that a lot of people know the fuck I am. So I try to be low-key. That's why I didn't take a big entourage. Because sometimes if I take an entourage, I don't want a bunch of attention. I want to be the nigga with a bunch of entourage. And that brings more attention. So sometimes I try to just be the normal nigga and just kind of blend in. And then people be like, hey, Tariq, I'm like, shit. But I'm cordial to folks. I'm cordial as hell, and I forget that a lot of people know who the fuck I am. So I gotta be low key. I try my best to be low key. No, I didn't take Peanut up there because, again, I knew that it was going to be volatile energy up there during fight weekend. No, I definitely didn't take the wife and the kids up because I knew that the energy, it was going to be a lot of white supremacist energy there. Let me tell you something. When I was there, I'm in ready mode, nigga. I'm in combat mode. I said this when I was up there. Just in case, I want to enjoy the fight and all that, but if some shit go down, I'm with the shit if it goes down now. Because the energy was real weird when you got people running around, yeah, fuck the Mayweathers, and trying to antagonize black folks. Well, no, we need to leave the women and children at home and be on some warrior shit. You dig? And you got to have that energy. You got to be focused, nigga. My energy and my demeanor was that of, I'm with the shits. And that's how you got to be. And people will kind of back up off you. They'll fuck with you when they see you're slipping. That's how the white supremacists roll. They roll on you when your ass is slipping. They like to ambush you. When you let them know, hey man, through my stance, through my demeanor, through my action, I'm with the shit if it's gonna be that. I'm here to enjoy the entertainment or whatever, but if you think that it's gonna be some shit like back in the day with the Jack Johnson fight, y'all remember back in the day when Jack Johnson, the black heavyweight fighter, used to fight and win, the white supremacists would go around lynching folks. So they still have that mentality, understand. They still have that mentality. That mentality never went anywhere because, again, they're living vicariously through these fighters. So when a black person whoops their fighter's ass, they'll go out and try to take that shit out on other black folks. So that mentality is still there, and you got to be ready. You dig? I'm telling you, that's why some shit almost went down in the crowd. There was about to be some shit popping in the crowd. Yeah, I trust. I didn't have that Andrew Young spirit. I'm telling you, I didn't have the Andrew Young spirit where I go around a bunch of white supremacists and I'm going to sing "We Shall Overcome." No. And I'm going to take the women and kids. It's brave to take women and children into a volatile situation so the women and children can get their asses whooped and cursed out and antagonized by a bunch of drunk fucking white supremacists yelling "fuck the Mayweathers," which really means fuck the black folks. That's what that really means, by the way. Understand this. Understand this. Them running around yelling "fuck the Mayweathers," it meant fuck the black people. That's what that meant, because they would go out of their way to make sure they would say it around black people. They would go out of their way when they saw a group of black people, they would start yelling out, "Fuck the Mayweathers!" So you got to be in the right mindset around that. You got to be in the right mindset around that. Yeah, they thought they were being slick. Yeah, the Mayweathers. That's why they kept making it plural. Notice they kept making it plural. Who are they talking about? The Mayweathers. It's not just fuck Mayweather, fuck the Mayweathers. So they made it plural for a reason. Remember, the white supremacists talk in codes. What? Fuck what? Fuck the Mayweather family? What, the father and the son? Why fuck the father? The father fought in years. So why fuck the father? Why fuck the family? Who are the Mayweathers? The Mayweathers is a code word for niggas. Fuck the niggas. Remember, they codify everything. And that was their catchphrase that whole weekend. Man. What's Toombs talking about? Somebody said I should ban him. What's he saying? Hell, is Power coming on tonight? Is the show Power coming on tonight? Because from what I understand, it's not coming on. It's coming on next week. Shit. Man. Okay, so it's coming on next week. The finale is next week. Okay. Okay, so they waited. You dig? Let me see if this is Sherm. What's up? Who's calling?
This is DJ Sherm.
Finally got you through, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Calling from Waterworld, a.k.a. Houston.
Man, how y'all doing out there right now, man?
We are not doing too good, sir.
Now, is it...
Honestly, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is it flooding all over Houston?
It is. What people don't really realize is how big Houston is.
Yeah.
Houston is a very large city.
Yeah.
So for the whole city to flood, if you can imagine that, our medical center's underwater, downtown's underwater, and I just heard about an hour or two ago, they're getting ready to open up the reservoir on Highway 6. This is their thinking. They're going to flood that area so that downtown and the ship channel don't flood.
And the reservoir area, is there a bunch of black folks over there?
Yes. It's in the Bear Creek area. That's on the far west side of Houston.
Damn.
So they're telling people in these neighborhoods, get ready. You're going to flood.
Shit.
At the same time, they're going to release the dams in Conroe and in Livingston. So literally, they're flooding areas to save other areas.
Wow. So what are they doing about evacuating the people out of these areas that they're about to flood?
Well, here's the crazy part. 911 is not answering the phone.
Oh, damn.
There was an incident last night. I'm a private security officer. One of our properties, a lady ran up last night, ran up to the booth because someone was shooting at her on the freeway.
Oh, damn.
So the officer tried to call 911. They never answered. So what he did was he hit the panic button. HPD showed up. So we're basically on our own out here.
Was it a black lady?
No, white one.
Okay, so somebody's shooting at her?
That's what she said. Yeah, somebody was shooting at her on the freeway.
Oh, we got.
So it's literally bedlam down here.
Now that's why black folks got to be careful now, because when the shit shuts down, when the system shuts down in one of these cities because of a natural disaster, these white supremacists start ambushing folks. All right, just like they did in Katrina. So
exactly. Well, I am a level 4. I have carried license to carry, and
yes.
I encourage everyone to get their certifications.
Yes. So black folks down there, man, get your protection game on. The areas where they need to evacuate people, do they know where they're going to take them to?
Actually, I don't know if you're familiar with the Gallery Furniture guy. He's actually opened up his furniture stores as makeshift shelters.
Oh, wow.
So they're kind of putting people wherever they can. Now, here's the problem, and I'm at work now. I've been at work for 2 days straight. No one can come in to relieve me. My reliever just called about 30 minutes ago. He was trying to come in. He got stuck in 8 feet of water. God
damn. So you haven't been home?
Basically, I'm here for the long haul. Well, fortunately, I work in a high-rise condo, a multi-million-dollar complex. So it's pretty much better to be here than at my house.
Okay. Now, if you needed to go home, could you go home?
No.
Oh, wow.
Everything around my complex is flooded. Everything around these high-rises. I'm in the uptown area.
Okay.
People are familiar with the uptown area. Post Oak, San Felipe, all these streets are flooded. So basically, nobody can go anywhere. If you've seen the picture, freeways are flooded. People are jet skiing through neighborhoods.
Damn.
It's pretty bad.
So, yeah, black folks down there, man, don't take this as a joke. Black folks get the plan and trying to get flat screen TVs and all that stupid shit. And these racist damn white supremacists will start picking you off down there. Y'all better be on full alert down there.
They are not playing with looters. That's one thing that I haven't seen yet. But I have seen a lot of the fuckery. I've seen a lot of people out here dancing and twerking, playing in the water, which I don't know who would let their kids play in this dirty bayou water.
I know. Alligator shit. Yeah, black folks, come on, man. Black folks, stop playing. Go ahead.
Well, you used to say that. We have pictures of alligator or gators coming out of the water, snakes coming out of the bayous.
I can imagine.
So, yeah, the predators are looking for high ground too.
Yeah, man. I want to see if there's some places that we could get down there. We could rent out a gym or some place that we can get down there to act as a makeshift shelter for a few days out there.
Right, and I'm trying to find some Afrocentric relief centers that I can maybe post on my Instagram, because people have been asking, where can we send money to people like us?
Right.
You don't want to send it to the Red Cross.
Hell no.
And they're just going to for administrative fees. So we're trying to get together with the black people, the 12 conscious people here, and get that money in so we can help some people. Now, I'm actually in a car club. We're going to do a benefit this Saturday. We're going to get some blankets and get together and go out and, help the community.
Okay. Y'all and people in Houston, let me know what y'all need, man. Just let me know what's needed, because, again, I'm glad my brother's calling up. I need to know what's needed, what's feasible, what can we do immediately, if we need blankets for people, if we need care packages for people. I know people might not have access to food and water. If they need that, I will fly down fucking Dallas.
None of the stores are open either. That's the thing.
Okay. Man.
So the grocery stores are closed. You might get a convenience store that's open.
Yeah. Man.
Somebody's coming in the front.
Are the airports open down there? I mean, I know the airports should be open.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay. We need to politics.
They are probably flying out and not in.
Okay. Somebody's at DJ Sherm's Instagram. Somebody got your Instagram. Visit Black Houston. I want you to call up next too. Okay. Somebody put your thing up here, your Instagram.
Yeah, that War Talks. That's my brother in Ohio.
Okay. Cool. We let's politic, man, and see what we need to do. 2 days no food. I'm just trying to see how can we get food there. Where can we get it? That's. I'm just trying to find out the logistics of what we can do for
where you can bring it in, where you can distribute it.
I need y'all
but
to
help. That's the thing. We it's hard to get around. So even if you got it here, it would be hard to distribute until the water goes down. We're looking at maybe 3-4 days more rain.
Shit.
Now on top of that, let me just say this: there was a memo that was circulated on Thursday. Nobody could validate this memo, but it was basically from the city of Houston saying that we were going to get 50 inches of rain, but they didn't want to tell the public because they didn't want them to panic.
Right.
Now, everybody thought the memo was, bullshit, but now we're seeing it. We're about 20 inches now. In 3 more days of rain, we'd probably go over 50 inches.
Right. Okay, we need to get something popping, man. We need to politic and see what's needed and what the logistics are, what we can do. Because we can't depend on the Trump administration. That's done. Trump already said good luck. Trump has already said good luck. So
all the boats are out saving the white supremacists. They're not coming in. They're not worried.
So that's why we need to do something now, because what you just said, what they're going to try to do, they'll flood the black areas to save the white people out there at the drop of a damn hat. So
even flooded 1942.
Exactly. So we need to start politicking right now, man. Email me. Let me know what we can do. Let me know some logistics. Let me know some ways we can get people in there. We can get products in there. Let me know what's needed. Then I can politic with the family here, and then we can make it happen ASAP, man. So you got my email, right, brother?
Give it to me again.
info@tariqelite.com.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it,
man. Thank you for the call, brother. I'm going to have Black Houston call up. Thank you, brother.
No problem. All right.
And Texas lady, I want you to email me too, sister. Let me know what's going on down there. My man Black Houston, I hope this is him. What's up? Who's calling?
Flex, this visit Black Houston. How you?
Hey, brother, how are you?
Number one, I'm great. I want to start off by saying this. You see, a lot of the flooding that's going on is because when white folks, when they get their houses flooded, they bounce, they move.
Right.
Black folk will follow right behind them and say, "Oh, I got me a great house, great deal," and they house because we don't do history. We cut ourselves off from history. But to come back to what you said, what we need right now, we need toiletries, we need food, boats. You know, I think most people getting evacuated, they moving. I think a lot of the basics, because we just had a terrible flood last year. Actually, it was 3 consecutive floods that happened in 2016 that wiped out a lot of us.
Okay.
When I say wiped out, it gets to a point where you claim it on your insurance, and then your premium goes up to a certain degree where you can't even pay for the next event, or they just drop you. That's how ruthless they are.
Wow.
You know, Afrocentric Center, we're talking about Shape Community Center. That's at 3815 Live Oak. That's the nexus for anything black that happens in this city. Shape, SHAPE.
Wait, what's the name of that? What's the name of it again?
Shape, SHAPE. I believe it's shape.org.
Community Center.
Correct. Deloitte Parker, he's the director of the community center. Also, we have the Shrine of the Black Madonna.
Yes, I'm good with her.
You've been there.
Yes, I'm good with
Absolutely. Naila, good peoples.
Okay. Madonna, okay. How's that area over there? Are they flooded too? What's the deal over there?
Yeah, that area is flooded for sure. That's Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
You know, and here's the main problem, to get down to the root of it, is that a lot of politicians, when they get the money for improving the city or whatever, and be more specific, when the Super Bowl came to Houston earlier this year, the mayor bragged or let it be known that they got $300 million, you're seeing, as a result of that.
Okay.
So here in the city, we don't spend enough, they don't spend enough money on infrastructure. And what can they do? In Florida and Washington State, they have something called porous concrete, which comes over from Sweden and it absorbs water at 600 gallons per minute.
Okay.
Now, of course, this is a lot of water, but it's things that could be done. But, you know, what's the benefit? You know, see, for us, and we're not the ones benefiting them financially. Now, the white folks, they're not really getting this back.
Yeah.
You know, because they move to other places. You know, but. No, yeah, we definitely need some help. I would love to coordinate. I know all the groups, whether you're talking about Nigerian groups or African American groups, whatever group, I know them.
Okay.
That's my job to know.
Okay. Y'all, email me, man. Let's see what we can do, what we can coordinate and get down there. Let's see what people need immediately, what they need now. Right now, something we can. Go ahead.
Which email? The Flex one or which one?
What we need, as far as, like, do people need toiletries? Do people need shelter? What can we do? I just want to know what's feasible to do within the next couple of days. Something that I can get on the phone with tomorrow and start executing and getting it to the people ASAP.
I'll follow you on that. Which email? The Flex email or the info at Tariq?
KFlexForLife@yahoo.com.
I got you.
You got that one.
All right. I
All right,
appreciate it, Flex.
Holler at me, man. Thank you, brother. Okay.
Right, peace.
So I'm just trying to figure out what do we need to do and what's feasible to do. Transportation to get out. Okay. That's another thing. We can find somebody with buses if we need to get people out. Improve. 8. I'm just trying to. I just need to know what can be done, how people are getting in, how people are getting out, what people, because I don't know anything. I'm getting all the basic information. People's whole houses are flooded, so they'll need basic necessities. Yeah, because I've seen, like, elderly people, like, just in their house and the water's all up in here, man. Yes, that's my man. Visit Black Houston. That's his phone number. Right there. Now, family, again, we might put up a little GoFundMe or something to get some stuff down there. Everybody hit it up fast. There's no time for bullshit. See, that's why we got to be on top of our game. You see how white supremacists, they raised $200,000 and $300,000 for a damn crazy race soldier in a day. And when we got black folks out here drowning, you know, I don't want to have to ask twice. If y'all want to get involved, just get involved and let's just get this shit done. Just get it done. Just get it knocked out, because I will definitely get all the resources needed to the people. Once we figure out what exactly needs to be done, we just execute it and do it. That's how we got to be all the time. So I want to check the airport and see what the airport is looking like and see what flights are like coming in and coming out. So y'all just email me and let me know. The airports are flooded too? Damn. And I need some people. If I can't get down there, I need my man. I need Black Houston. I need you on the ground to kind of get stuff to where it needs to be. That's why we got to have our network. I'll have you as our go-to guy. If we need toiletries, I will have stuff sent to you to go get people what they need down there. I can have that to you tomorrow if we need that. Texas lady, if you're mobile or you have a way to get around, we just got to figure it out. We'll figure it out. We just got to find out what's needed and how we can get things to the people down there. And again, if I can come down there, I have no problem. If the airports are not closed, I can come down there and bring whatever's needed. Austin is getting hit right now too. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. All right, so email me, man. Y'all, my Texas people, email me at info@tariqelite.com. They said it should be clear by Tuesday, but I know people are going to need stuff. Yeah, people are going to need stuff down there. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here so I can talk to some people by email and figure out what's needed down here. All right, family, it's been real. We had a great conversation tonight. Again, we need to do what we need to do to help Houston. I just need to find out the logistics. Once I find out the logistics and what is feasible, we'll put up a little GoFundMe so everybody can get involved and we can go ahead and get it done, man. Just simple as that. Not a whole long, drawn-out thing. Just get stuff done. I'm in the get stuff done business. You dig? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Let me go rest up because I'm still jet lagged from Vegas.